Jai Shri Krishna. Good morning to everyone. In today's class, we are going to see about entrepreneurial development topic. Basically, entrepreneurship development is a process of improving the skills, knowledge of entrepreneurs through various training and classroom programs. The whole point of entrepreneurship development is to increase the number of entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship development is a means of enhancing the knowledge and skills of entrepreneurs through several classroom coaching and programs and trainings. The main point of development process is to strengthen and increase the number of entrepreneurs. The entrepreneurial development process helps the new firms or ventures get better in achieving their goals, improve a business and the nation's economy. Another essential factor of this process is to improve the capacity to manage, develop and build a business enterprise, keeping in mind the risk related to it. In simple words, entrepreneurial development process is about supporting entrepreneurs to advance their skills with the help of training and coaching classes. It encourages them to make better judgment and take a sensible decision for all business activities. Now let me take you to the steps involved in the process of entrepreneurial development. In that, number one is discover. Any new process begins with fresh ideas and objectives, wherein the entrepreneur recognizes and analyzes business possibilities. The analyzing of opportunities is a risky task, and an entrepreneur looks out for inputs from other persons, including channel partners, employees, technical people, consumers, to reach ideal business opportunity. The evaluation of an opportunity can be done by asking several questions to oneself. For instance, questions like whether it is worth taking a chance and investing in the idea, will it attract the consumer, what are the competitive advantages and the risk linked with it are asked basically. A reasonable and sensible entrepreneur will also analyze his skills and whether it matches his entrepreneurial objectives or not. Number three is developing a plan. After the identification of opportunity, an entrepreneur has to build a complete business plan. It is the most important step for new businesses as it sets a standard and the assessment criteria and sees if a company is working towards the set goal. The next step in the process of entrepreneurial development is resourcing. Here, the entrepreneur recognizes the source of finance and from where the human resource can be managed. In this step, the entrepreneur also tries to find investors for his new business. And after the hiring process and funds are raised, now it's time to start the operation to accomplish the desired goals. All the entrepreneur will decide on the management structure that will be assigned to resolve the operational problems whenever it occurs. The last step in this process is harvesting, where an entrepreneur determines the future growth and development of the business. Here, real-time development is compared with the projected growth, and then the business security or the extension is initiated accordingly. The next topic is role of government and non-government agencies in developing entrepreneurship. In India, there are Three types of roles are played by government and non-government agencies. They are promotional, supportive, and regulatory. Number one is promotional role. In this role, both government and non-government agencies try to promote entrepreneurship by awareness building, encouragement, motivation, guidance, etc. The entrepreneurial spirit is encouraged by publicity and promotional efforts. Just as we try to sell a product, the agencies try through their effort to motivate people to establish enterprises and become entrepreneurs. Here, the emphasis is on awareness. The various entrepreneurial development programs fall in this category. The assumption here is that entrepreneurship and entrepreneurs can be developed. It is not true that all the entrepreneurs are born and entrepreneurship is assigned only by birth. The objective of the role of these agencies is to attract people to start on their own. Identification of potential entrepreneur through research and scientific methods has to be done. These agencies can play a major role in promotion of new entrepreneurs, which result in entrepreneurial growth. So, the efforts for promoting entrepreneurship are of three types. One is awareness creation program, which is related to create an awareness of entrepreneurial opportunities. Number two, program on creation of new entrepreneurs, which is relevant to train and development of new entrepreneurs. Training and development of new entrepreneurs. Number three, program for current entrepreneurs to develop, which is again related to develop their management capabilities. So these programs are target group oriented, for example for women, rural people, technical entrepreneurs, all that. Also it is also product oriented or process specific oriented, like examples for product specific is food product, jute product. Location specific is Tamil Nadu or Andhra Pradesh. So likewise you can say example for location specific. And the next role is supportive role. So various agencies lend support in establishing and managing enterprise. There is obviously an overlap between promotional, supportive and development roles. The supportive role helps in promotion, maintenance and development of entrepreneurship. Example, take the case of industrial estates. The tax concession of various states motivate individuals to become entrepreneurs. Also, some of the institutions such as say State Industries Promotion Council of Tamil Nadu, SIPCOT, play multiple roles. They lend financial support in the form of loans at concession rate of interest, offer sales tax and income tax, holiday, etc. Thus, they motivate the individual to start their enterprise. These institutions help the entrepreneurs in modernization, diversification, growth, additional financing, quality testing, providing information and marketing. These services are provided to new as well as existing entrepreneurs by various institutions such as SIDBI, NABARD, KVIC, etc. So, institutions providing promotional and supportive role are established at different levels. They have 3 or 4 tier machinery to serve entrepreneurs. So, basically they are at district level, state level and national level institutions. Examples for district level institutions are DIC, KVIC. Examples for state level institutions are SFC, SIDC, SASI, and SIDBI. Examples for national level institutions are ICICI, KVIC, NABARD, IDBI, and IFC. The next role is regulatory role. After the promotional and supportive role, the need for regulation and control emerge. Through various laws or a government tries to regulate and control entrepreneurs. The regulatory institutions give clearance for construction of factories, a supply of power, tax relief, concession, etc. For example, providing land, factory shed, water and power, providing reservation for small and tiny sectors under Factories Act, Shop and Establishment Act and Sikh Industry Corporation Act. All regulatory institutions have their policies and programs to provide necessary help and support to entrepreneurs. However, there is a lot to be desired in the support provided by these organizations. For example, getting clearance for construction of a factory shed or seeking permission for starting a particular industry or even for getting power connection, considerable delay occurs. Delay is rather the rule than the exemption in getting anything done from any of these institutions. Proper and simple rules and regulations will act as a positive factor in the promotion of entrepreneurship. Otherwise, they may spoil the spirit of entrepreneurship. So, the regulations and policies have to be carefully framed with a clear objective of promotion of entrepreneurship as a foremost factor in mind. To sum up, we can say that both government and non-government agencies perform the same roles. However, in infrastructural development, financial assistance and regulatory roles, the involvement of government agencies is large. With that, I am closing my first session. Thank you.